change is not wrong by any means. But boredom is a very important signal. When we sit quietly with ourselves, no stimuli, eyes are closed, no one's talking, not watching anything, doing anything, listening to anything. All of our organs of sensation are quiet. When there's no incoming stimuli, that's when we have the opportunity to actually experience the exquisiteness within ourselves. The instinct of boredom is something that is pulling us outside of ourselves. And it's a very interesting spectrum. On one end of the spectrum, you have sages and saints and masters and rishis and yogis who sit in the same place day after day, year after year, doing the same thing, just meditating. And they are ecstatic. Must is the Hindi word. You say to Puja Swamiji, how are you? He says must, means ecstatic. On the other end of the spectrum, you have people who are everyday brand new stimuli, brand new places, brand new people, brand new things, and we're bored. So clearly, it's not about the presence or absence of a job, a place, a person. It's all about what's going on internally. I'll give you an example. Raise your hand if you've ever been in love. Doesn't have to be a romantic love. Could have been with your mom or your dad, your child, your kitty cat, your puppy dog. Could have been anything. Anybody in love. Okay. So everybody. How does spending the day on your couch with your loved one sound? Huh? Good. Okay. Anybody have any other thoughts? How does it sound? Spending the day, think of whoever that being is that you've loved. Sitting on the couch, no TV, no music, no going out, no doing anything, no games, just you on the couch and the loved one. How does that sound? Good, lots of goods. Anything else? Does anybody think it sounds boring? So not even one. Now, isn't that interesting? Because here we are, not doing anything, but I'm not bored. And on the flip side, I could be doing 100 things, meeting 100 different people, going 100 places, and I'm bored. What's the difference? Love. The presence of the loved one. This is the key. When I'm able to experience in myself the truth of who I am, the presence of the divine within me, it is an experience of love. I could be anywhere, doing anything with anyone, but I'm never going to be bored because I'm carrying that loved one with me. In fact, I'll tell you a personal story. When I had been back, I was back in America visiting my parents after I had been in India maybe, I don't remember exactly, but not that long at all, less than a year probably. So it was brand new. My mom says to me, "Your dad wants to go to dinner and a movie tonight." So my dad and I have always been very close, and my mom knows that. And she knows that the best way to get me to do anything is to say, "Your dad wants you to do it." So I was already not eating food from restaurants. I wasn't doing any of that. But she said, "Dad wants you for all of us to go dinner and a movie." So I said, "Let's do one thing. Let's go for dinner." I was thinking I can always have salad, I can have fruit, I can have a piece of bread, something like that. I said, "Let's go to dinner, but we'll take 2 cars. After dinner, you go to the movies, I'll go home." She says, no, it's really important to your dad that you also come to the movies." Now my dad is, other than my guru, Puja Swamiji, he is the most easygoing person I know. So I knew there was no way that it actually mattered to my dad, but what it meant was it mattered to my mom. So I said, "Okay, let's do this. We'll go to the movies together. I'll bring my laptop, I'll sit in the lobby, and I'll get some work done while you guys watch the movie." So she says, no, it's really important to your dad that you are also watching the movie. And I said, "Look," I said, "I will give you 2 hours of my life. That is not the question. You have given me so much of your life. 2 hours, I can sit there, I can watch a movie. I mean, they're my parents. They're not going to take me to some bloody, gory, violent sex, something that would be disturbing to the senses. It would have been something nice." So I said, I'll give you 2 hours of my life." I said, "But you have to know, I'm going for you, not for me. Like, don't get it into your minds that you're actually doing me a favor, taking me to something I'm going to enjoy." So she said, "Why don't you want to go to the movies? What is the problem with the movies?" And I said, "Look, I would rather stay at home and stare at a blank wall for 2 hours than go to the movies." And she said, "But I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense." And here's what I told her, and this brings us to that boredom issue. I said, when I'm staring at a blank wall, I can meditate, I can pray, I can do my japa, I can make plans for projects, I can do so much that I really, really enjoy doing and fills me with such joy. I said, but my meditation is not yet good enough. That if you stick me in a dark movie theater and you play a movie in front of me, that I'm going to be able to keep meditating. I will get lost in the plot of this movie. And then those 2 hours are gone from my life. And I share this story with you because when you have that connection inside, staring at a blank wall is actually very exciting. Because it gives you the space to be able to be with that loved one on the inside without unnecessary stimuli interfering. So you would actually rather stare at a blank wall than watch a movie. So if you find yourself getting bored in life, it's a really good indication. Not that you need to change places or jobs or relationships or people, but that you need to strengthen inside yourself that relationship with the divine within. Because when that is there, You could be sitting in a cave alone. You could be sitting staring at a blank wall. You could be with the same people, doing the same thing, eating the same food, and you'd never be bored. Because that excitement wouldn't come from outside, it would be coming from inside. And that's where it's such a great indicator. When you're bored, it means sit still. When you're bored, it means don't move anywhere. Stay right there. Go within and face whatever it is that's there. The other last piece of that that's really important is sometimes boredom comes up as a defense mechanism. So I'm meditating, and instead of the beautiful experiences in meditation, boredom arises. This is boring, nothing is happening, I've got so much to do, so many other opportunities, I should stand up and do them. This is a defense mechanism. This is the ego not wanting to look at what is actually coming up in my meditation. So if you find in your life that you are bored, it means you are ignoring, denying, pushing away something that is coming up from within when you are still. And it's that call that says, give me something more, give me something interesting, give me something good so that I don't have to look at what's going on inside. It's that, let me keep scrolling through Facebook until I find something interesting. Let me keep changing the channels on the TV. Let me find someone, anyone who wants to go and hang out tonight. Let me do anything other than sit with the silence of myself. And so the only real antidote to boredom is sit still, stay put, and go within.